Welcome to Expectations Gap, where we explore the intersections of technology, innovation, and business transformation. Joining us today, Dr. Moussab Arabi, a leading expert in data and AI. Moussab is deeply committed to bridging the gap between cutting-edge AI solutions and real-world business transformation. He has successfully led large-scale industrial AI and data projects, driving business impact and innovation. Currently, he advises corporate leadership on digitalization strategies, helping businesses navigate the complex yet exciting world of AI data-driven transformation. Moussab, welcome to the show.
Hello, Omnia. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. So we can dive directly to the questions. Can you tell us about your journey in AI and data-driven innovations and how it led you to your current role at Rosenberger Group?
Again, first and foremost, thank you for having me. I'll try my best answering your question. So, my journey, this brings me back for 15 years in the past, and my journey started as a software engineer. So, I finished my diploma in software engineering, started building some softwares, and I was always fascinated with the trends and the patterns you can find it around you and the nature and the historical event, human behaviors. And I always thought that the past is a kind of mirror to the future under one condition, if you have the right projection. So from this point, I tried to make my softwares a bit more smarter. And this led me to pursue a master degree in decision making systems, I think 2015. And then I moved to Germany and joined Rosenberger as, again, software and data engineer, trying again building software, making my software smarter. And then I had the chance to uh, make a PhD in data science and AI, finished it last year. Was working again as a data scientist, senior data scientist, and recently I have a career shift as a bit away from the technical implementation to more advisory and consulting role, where I am now advising the board on uh, and leading the digital transformation for our company.
Okay, great. From your role as leading the digital transformation, can you share with us a real world example where AI significantly improved efficiency in manufacturing, um,
Yep.
processes, or operations?
Yeah, actually, it's we are at Rosenberg, we're a manufacturing company at the end, and the manufacturing industry is one of the pioneer adopting the cutting edge technology, and the AI, of
Mhm.
course, one of them. And so we had what is fascinating me about my job, that there are a lot of opportunity and potential implementation for AI. And we have a strategy at Rosenberger, which is zero defect firewall, means that we are doing all possible implementation and improvement to prevent any kind of defect and to detect this defect at the early stages. From these, I would say, kind of goals for Rosenberger, we have implemented several AI methods and application to in the area of quality inspection, for instance, computer vision for quality inspection, and the process optimization, time series based process optimization, galvanic process optimization, and of course, at last but not least, generative AI. So now we are even using generative AI beneath the chatbotting. As a chatbot, we are using also generative AI for optimization, document analysis, and time saving as a time saving assistant to our coworkers.
Okay, and what's the biggest challenge in making AI practical and impactful in business?
Uh, to be honest, it's at the end we are working in industry and business is measured by ROEs. So it's really about ROE. And there is a misconception here that ROE, it's how to measure this. This is a bit complex or a bit difficult task, a challenging task to define exactly what is your return on the investment. And therefore, it's for us. We had really a kind of north star, which is ROE, but again, the ROE is not about money. It could be cost saving, could be increased efficiency, the quality. And from this point, we try to implement AI in several, I would say, areas. Of course, we have with a lot of challenges coming on board. And but again, back to the question, it was really the impact is efficiency, quality, customer satisfaction. This was our North Star. And with these three, we defined our ROEs to measure the success we have done with our AI.
Okay, and what are the new technology trends enhancing the impact of AI currently in the market or in the next years? And is this in any way taking consideration sustainability or energy efficiency, or it's not?
Exactly. So I would really start with maybe an old information. AI is not something like state-of-art technology or something emerging technology. AI is almost now 60 years old. Or machine learning, the early adoption of machine learning and computer vision, it's almost now 60 years. Yeah. So people think that AI is something really new. I think what is new here is that the the engagement between AI and our daily life. That's why people now start talking about there is this kind of hype. AI. AI is not new. What is the new now implementation for AI or the new trending, the new trends in the markets? For instance, digital twins and digital products. Now, instead of trying, if you have a new process, you're trying the process directly on your product, you make a kind of simulation, because if you have the digital asset of your product, you can do the whole F scenarios in the digital world. And of course, this is leading to reducing waste, reducing energy, and this is having a big impact on the sustainability of on the carbon blue footprint for your manufacturing processes. Next one, it's generative AI. Okay, generative AI now, as we know it, okay, it's 3 years old, even if it is started really in 2014 with the general adversarial networks. But okay, the hype started in the late 2021. So generative AI, it's the new trends. But again, I would emphasize here, generative AI is not about chatbotting. Yeah, it's, you imagine you have really this smart agent can assist you, can augment your work, can really give you an eye opening on new ideas. So really generative AI beyond chat, because I have seen a lot in other organizations that they are using encapsulating Gen AI in chatbot. You can use it in automation and document analysis and unstructured data, because most the biggest part of any organization data is the unstructured data. Yeah, so the document, the images, and here you have Gen AI can read and consume and analyze this kind of unstructured data. So the Gen AI, I see it is a trending. Combinational AI and AI agent. This is the new. Everyone is talking about AI or agent AI. In short, was it? It's just really there is no AI solution can do anything for you. You have to combine different AI agent to do different tasks. For instance, if you this is the RAG technology, retrieval augmented generation, which is then you are combining different tasks with different AI for translation, AI for intent discovering, AI for different tasks, and putting all them together to build your system. So this is the AI agent now, a chain of different AI and AI technique to do one task. So this, I would say in short, and of course the IoT, 5G, and all these now new trends that I would say will accelerate the adoption for the AI, and at the same time will increase the need really to implement AI in any organization. Not implementing, I would say, maybe could came up with a better to adopt AI in the organization, into the organization.
But
Yeah.
are they going to be energy consuming? Yeah. So is it then all into the direction of more energy consumption, or so it's balanced between efficiency and consumption?
Exactly. So this is actually when we talk about generative AI and all
Mhm.
this noise and hype about generative AI, you know that training the GPT-3 cost almost 5 millions and need 100,000 node in a cluster. So no one, and a small company or startup company, they have no chance to train such models.
Mhm.
And the new trend is really to came out with a new technique, or I would say new ways to train the models, because yeah, GPT is generative pre-trained transformer. So having now new structure for these models, big models, to reduce the time, the training time. And by reducing the training time, we are reducing the resource consumption, which is electricity at the end, and the whole equipment, the chips you need. So of course, now it's useless to bring a really kind of a high mature or rife or uh, mature technology where no one can use it, or only few people who has a lot of resource can
Mhm.
use it. So make no sense. That's why now we have seen about the noise behind the DeepSeek, the generative AI. Okay, what the DeepSeek they did, they just restructured the large language model in a way that it could be trained in the second generation of the chips, and reducing the human need, the human part, because also the the GPT was trained in the more human-centric training mode, means thousands of developers
Mhm.
are retraining the model or giving feedback on the model, a human feedback, where the DeepSeek came with, even it's again not a DeepSeek technology, it's an old technology, to make a kind of a feedback loop from the model itself to train itself, uh, and generate the right data for the new scenarios. So by that, we are reducing, of course, the effort needed from the people, human, and this is increasing the efficiency and reducing the cost, and of course reducing the the energy, the required energy.
But isn't this then getting the humans completely out of the loop? يعني
Okay,
depending
actually, yeah.
completely more on machine than humans?
Okay, so let me say that you really nailed it here, because so uh, Industry 5, what is it about? So Industry 4, let's go back to the Industry 4. Industry 4, it's almost now 25 years old, yeah, to the latest 2000s. And now in the latest 2020, we have people start talking about Industry 5, yeah, and they have the same concern you mentioned here. People, okay, oh my God, I don't need people. Automation, everything is automated. Shop floor are fully automated. I need less and less workers. And then he came the concept of Industry 5. Industry 5 is about human in the loop. Human back to the loop means now we have a kind of a system where the machine, AI, and the human are working all together. And AI is not a replacement for people, and shouldn't be seen as a replacement for people. It should be augmenting the people work as an assistance for the people in their daily business, to save some time doing this kind of simple repetitive work or task. Then AI can do it for them. But at the end, the human inspection, the human feedback, sorry, and the human controlling should be in the loop. And this is what is Industry 5 all about, yeah? Bringing people back to the loop.
Okay, so if I can summarize what you said, if I understand it correct, that the new technologies and making reinforcement learning for the AI is then going to reduce the energy, the energy consumption and enhance the efficiency and sustainability, but also that the human should be existing in the loop, but in the main or the key points in the loop, not everywhere, not redundant, but in the most decisive moments. Do I get it right?
Exactly. Actually, that's it. This is they will be in the controlling level. Yeah. So they are controlling the AI itself. And maybe if I'm allowed to add here something. So
Sure.
training the AI model, bringing the new AI model, we are trying to reducing the human effort here. But using the AI, we are bringing the people as a controller. So what is the biggest problem or challenge with the OpenAI and the whole their models, that they are really a huge amount of developers and people and experts that are training to, so working to train the model, to build the model itself. Yeah. So here I see that there are a lot of potential to reduce the human factor here, but utilizing the AI after I have the AI model built, DeepSeek, GPT-4 or whatever it is, then I need the people to control it, control the behavior, giving the feedback to the final model. So this is the two things, reducing people here, but empowering the people or the human in the business when the AI now is integrated or adapted to the business.
Okay. Then back when we're talking back to the business, then
Yeah.
since you're now advising on the strategy level, what's
Yeah,
the most common misconceptions among business leaders about AI?
exactly. So in my daily business now, I'm advising the board and drawing together our digitalization strategy, our data and AI strategy, and making sure that this should be aligned with our business strategy. Yeah. The biggest conception I am always facing, it's that people see AI as a plug and play, something you can buy it and just install it and have it
And
running.
it will
Yeah,
work. Magic will
like
happen.
magic will happen by itself. Yeah, that's it. And unfortunately, I have seen that in not our organization, but somewhere in many other areas. And your AI strategy became slowly a kind of purchasing strategy. Yeah.
Mhm.
What is the next technology, the next thing I want to buy, not to build? Yeah. Because of course you go to the vendors and your partners say, yeah, we can sell you this and that and this and that, and then AI strategy slowly became purchasing strategy, or AI campaign becoming a strategic campaign as I just
Mhm.
buying things. And to avoid that, we need really to make a kind of prerequisite steps and initiative steps, the steps before even thinking about implementing AI, which is looking on making an assessment on the maturity of your data, the maturity of your processes, the maturity of do you have the right people to do that for you to, and understanding your business in a way that you are able to tell what is the best place in your business, the best in your business, best business area, the best process. AI can help. So we don't want to have AI for AI itself, just a kind of prestige or a kind of marketing things. Yeah, we are having AI. No, no. Again, this brings us to the ROEs. You
Mhm.
define ROE, you define your North Star and say, okay, you know what? This is the AI, and let's see the impact of this AI on our of course, processes, how does it align with our strategy? So this is the biggest challenge. Again, AI is not a plug and play. Nothing you can buy
Mhm.
it from the market. I hope one day we will see it like that AI can tell us how to use it or and where to use it. But now it's not like AI
Yeah.
is not mature enough to do that itself. The second one is AI is a kind of a replacement for people. And here you come with this kind of resistance, and whenever you go and trying to understand the business and the processes and say, okay, you know what, I can bring AI to support you somewhere or somehow, then you find this kind of resistance. And this resistance, because people are always afraid AI will replace us. But there is, again, a misconception here. AI is made by human at the end, yeah? So we'll never replace human. Yeah,
Yes, but then if this is the case, so if they're
yeah,
not replacing humans,
yeah.
as a lot of people are thinking, then how would the job market look like in the future from your perspective? And what are these key skills that's recommended based on your experience to be able to fit in the job market then?
Exactly. So that's lead us to the next, I would say, pillar in the AI strategy, which is we talk about the data
Mhm.
and we talk about technology, and now we need to talk about the culture and the people.
Mhm.
The people you need to build this culture and the people among your AI culture or data culture. Meaning by that, AI, is another tool you're using in your business. Yeah. And in order, it's serving you. It's not that replacing you. It's assisting you. It's not replacing you. And therefore, people want now to start learning how to use AI and not being afraid of AI. Yeah. And
Mhm.
now I always say that AI is not something centric in the IT centric thing that the IT can do it. By the way, I am out from the IT now. I have been working for the IT for whole my career, and now I said, okay, you know what? Now it's time to move out from the IT in order to say, okay, AI is not something really having this crystal castle and coming and firing all these people. No, no, no. AI, we can. The business guys themselves, they can came up with the a new AI implementation use cases that's supporting them. Yeah. So this is the culture now, enabling everyone with the data, the AI, to improve their business because it's their business, it's their problem. So this is now the key thing everyone need to understand. How can I use AI in my daily business? Second, and this is regarding when we are talking about the business people or the business experts. But when we are talking about AI expert themselves, I would really recommend everyone that really came out from your crystal castle, go to the business, understand the business, because the biggest impact you can show with AI when you applying the AI in the right place.
Mhm.
Yeah? And in order to know where to apply AI or where to adapt AI, you need to understand your business. And this is the domain knowledge now. It's really became one of the most critical skill that everyone working with AI and data need to build. Of course, with the communication, this came with sub prerequisite or sub requirement, which is okay. I need
Yeah.
to improving my communication, never talking technical with the business guys because they don't give really a shit for that. They need, to talk with they expect you to
Business.
talk their language, their business. Okay, I have this business, I can optimize it. I can not even optimizing in this case. I can reduce the waste here if I can know the root cause behind that. And yeah, you see,
Yeah.
start talking business things, start talking processes. Yeah, away from okay, which I'm using reinforcement learning or will I use decision trees? No, 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 never bring this step. Otherwise, you lose build it. Yeah,
So n- domain knowledge for IT experts, and
yeah,
that business people then are not afraid that AI will substitute them.
exactly.
Is then your advice that you have also mentioned something before we start recording, that an AI expert shouldn't start by trying to solve everything with AI, that they can maybe try to find easier, more simple solutions before.
Exactly. We are as AI, I have seen it that the AI experts they are trying to sophisticated things, make it more complex. I say always that AI expert, the real AI expert, they are the one who will try to solve any problem without AI at first. At the beginning, trying to solve it without AI. And me, I see that 90% of the problems can be solved even without AI, can be solved with an Excel sheet. Yeah.
That's the power of Excel, always and forever. Okay, so thank you so much. And then there's one final question here. So, how are you using AI in your personal life? And do you feel any impact from it?
Exactly. So I always see for us that as Leonardo da Vinci said once that mind never get exhausted from learning. So I always try to learn things even outside from my business to learn how can I use AI in my personal life. So I'm building with my son, for instance, a kind of a game, AI game with computer vision that my son jumping and then the camera is detecting his jump and playing this Dino. I don't know if you know this game of the Dino, the
Yeah.
browser, but this game now is there is a camera and the camera is detecting the motion of my son and trying to make the jump movement. Yeah. So this is for a kind of one of side project I'm doing. And like every single one now in this planet is using ChatGPT. I'm also using GPT always to kind of optimizing thing, giving you some recommendation, saving some time. So, and
Yeah.
to be honest, again, as an AI expert, as a father, I can tell you that we are in the era of, or the time that no one can avoid using AI. No one can avoid this technology. We need only to learn how to get the maximum benefit out of it, not avoiding it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for today, and thank you so much for the precise answers. So everyone, Dr. Moussab Arabi was with us today in Expectations Gap. Have a good day, and let's shape the future of AI together.